Okay, so I'm going to take you through now exactly how I do a nutrition consultation. Okay, so from start to finish. So when we stop, like when you go away, and I'll continue recording to show you how I would then set the plan up, send it, and then set you into the email flow and everything. So maybe like the recording will go on for like 5 minutes more for you to know. So when you watch it back, maybe just have keep watching, see what I do after, but then so you know everything else.
No, awesome. That's
okay, because there'll be a few more steps like setting up obviously the client profile within the software, then setting up the challenge template, and then obviously sticking them in the email flow. Are you now all set up with ACR or not yet?
Still trying to get that all set up, mate. So
I've got the email flow done in there now as well. So for the people who are on ACR, you can just can ask Jackson and he'll send it to you via there.
Sure.
So you don't need a separate thing like I was doing before. If you're going to be using it, okay?
I'm semi-set up, but using ACR.
All right, cool. All right, so here we go. Let's get the. So if you imagine the way I do it in my own gym, normally I would try and send the person the macronutrient book, okay, just so they can have a read of it before they come and see me. But a lot of the times, people are walking in or they come in by referral and they just want to do they go for the hybrid membership. They want to do the plan there and then, so they wouldn't have read it. So if they haven't read it, or someone wants to plan like straight away, no dramas. You just have to explain to them a few little nutrition points as you're going through the plan. Okay, so let's get your client profile set up. So what's your age?
41.
41. Okay, your current weight at the moment?
It'll be about 101.
101. Okay. So as you can see now, we've got like I'm in the Spanish version. Sorry, mate. I'm in my start again. So in my panel, I have the two languages set up for when I got the two clients.
So how long have you been speaking Spanish?
Say again?
How long have you been speaking Spanish?
I'm still learning, mate. Still learning. I've been living here 7 years, so but everything's conducted in Spanish here. As in, there's not where I live. It's like in the Canary Islands, not many people speak English. Yeah. So I've had to do everything in my sort of Spanish English for a long time.
Yeah.
Finally now people can understand me a bit better, but I need some classes to sort of brush everything up, like to get me speaking. Like I'm fluent, but I need to I make mistakes, you know.
Yeah.
But it's difficult, mate. It's not easy, especially at this age, you know. Especially at this age, mate. Right, so 41, 101. Okay, so one thing I would point out here, obviously I know you're a big guy, but if maybe a client's coming to you and they're like 101 and they should only weigh 70 or 80, you see this little sign flashing. You'd want to then put in their like desired weight, or the weight you would think is more realistic they should weigh.
Cool.
Okay, so imagine you got like a fat guy coming in, like 110k, and really they should be weighing 90. Then I would put in 90 in that. Okay, so lean body mass weight. In your case, go on.
For me, like I wanted to get down to, because I've got a surgery coming up on my knee, and ideally I want to be at 90 kilos. So
how much?
That would be at 90.
90. So in that case, yeah, I haven't seen your whole, like when you're in person, you see a person in front of you. I can see if you're weigh 90, then you're on like the limit. You can do either or.
Cool.
Okay, just because this will throw out the calories too much if they're really heavy and on top of the thing. Okay, so let's go 90, and then we'll, instead of putting you into a fat loss goal here, we'd probably just put you into maybe a maintenance goal.
Yeah.
Okay. So then height.
172.
172. Perfect. Meal. So when we get to this, the meal type there's a meal type, it's just a preference. Everyone's going to be pretty much no preference. They're going to want to eat a bit of everything. The meals per day, then this is where I'd stop with the sort of the consultation like this, and then I would ask them specifically what they actually do with their day-to-day lives, as in what time they get up, what they're eating, where they go, what they're doing, and then I would write this by hand. Okay, so let's go. Tell me like a bit about what you do day to day.
So I wake up at 5 o'clock every day.
5 o'clock, yeah.
And then I head to the studio for 5:30 to open up to get set up for the 6 o'clock class.
Okay, so is that you eating anything, drinking anything?
Normally have 500 mils of water first thing in the morning.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, and then you go and teach the class. So 6 o'clock for the class. Yeah.
6 till 7. And then I normally have 1 or 2 PTs. So I'm normally PTing till 7:30 or 8.
Okay, so 2 PTs plus after, so plus 2 PTs. Okay. And at this point, you're drinking coffee or you're drinking water or through, or still you just have that 1 glass of water and you're working.
Sessions. I normally try and aim to have a liter, another liter before I get home at 7:30 or 8. So I've got a water bottle that I just try and drink through that.
That's perfect. That's a good tip to give to clients as well. People like, just such a basic thing, but a lot of people don't drink enough water. So just say that, same thing, we all have a bottle. It may be something simple to us, but to a client who hasn't got any clue, might be something that could change their life. So yeah, if you don't know if you're drinking enough water, buy bottles of water, and then you can control the amount you're eating. You're drinking a lot easier. So that's good. And then after the PTs.
So I'll normally head home then and have breakfast, try and catch up with my partner before.
Goes to work. Okay, so what would the breakfast be like? Is that different? Is it quite similar every day?
Pretty similar. We tend to have scrambled eggs.
Nice, okay.
How
many?
I don't know. She makes it, I think it's about 4.
Okay, 4, cool. And then?
Lately we've been having it on bread. So like a seasoned bread or a multigrain.
Cool.
Just 2.
2 slices?
Yeah.
2 bread, okay, awesome. And then next?
Then back to work for some more PTs. So I normally have PTs between 9:30 through till 11.
Okay, 9 to 11. Okay, and then after that?
Then I've been heading over to another gym and jumping on a spin bike for 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, what, teaching or doing a class?
Just like one of those virtual classes, so just by myself, just jumping on, following a virtual class.
Spin bike. Okay, so that's your training. So training by yourself. Okay, and after training, what you taking anything?
No, because normally, I've been taking Macro Mike Adrenal Doctor. So it's just like I haven't got it here. It's like ashwagandha.
Okay.
That sort of stuff, but quite natural products.
Right, I'll look it up, see what it is. So Macro Mike, what's it called? Macro?
Yeah, Macro Mike.
Macro Mike?
Adrenal Doctor.
Adrenal Doctor. Adrenal Doctor. Okay, perfect. Are you taking any like fruit, any shakes after that training session?
Not normally rushing back to the studio to take a lunchtime class.
Okay. Jesus, mate, you're taking a lot of classes, Brian.
It's crazy. I'm just trying to find some decent trainers, mate. Like trying to find qualified trainers is ridiculous.
That's the thing, yeah, I understand. So you're going to say then to another class?
And then sometimes, depends on the class and who's in that class. Sometimes I'll jump in because it's with the class. I have to kind of like jump in and be physical with the class.
Right, okay.
And I'm coaching it.
Okay. So you do maybe sort of, you're kind of training sometimes within that class as well, depending on who's okay. And what type of class is that?
So today we did MetaFit.
Okay. How long does it last and things?
What's that, sorry?
How long does it last?
That was a half an hour class.
Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, so the spin bike, so finishing spin bike, how long does it take from the spin bike class? You're then going straight to the other class, basically? pretty much?
So probably 20 minutes between it by the time I drive across and then get set up.
Okay. Oh, and then after that class, you taking any other supplements?
No, pretty shocking to be honest with my nutrition.
Okay, no worries, no worries.
It depends on the day. Normally at 1 o'clock, I've either got 2 PT clients, so till 2 o'clock, or I shoot home and grab some lunch.
Well, so lunch here sometimes could be a little bit later because you might have PTs. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then, okay, and what would that lunch be normally? Some sort of idea?
Mate, anything. So potentially leftover from dinner. So the other day Sky made some like pad thai. So we had pad thai.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Okay, good.
But today was a bit of a bad day, so I shot into this local supermarket and just got a deli chicken bap.
Why day chicken wrap? Oh, is the supermarket close to you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Day chicken. Okay, day chicken wrap sandwich. Okay. And then after that?
Normally from 3 o'clock-ish, I'll have some PTs
Okay.
or sessions, depends what day it is, and then classes at 4:45 and 5:30.
Okay. Oh, and then after that, home then?
Again, depends on the day. Sometimes I'll have a PT till like 7 o'clock, and then home.
Oh, fuck. I'm fucking blown away, bro. Right, okay, so you're eating lunch, back to back classes or PTs, another 3 hours or so, and then home.
Yeah.
And then at home, your wife's cooked food, and well, that could be anything, right?
Yeah, it depends on the day because sometimes like she'll have a meeting, so like it's fend for yourself day. So it just depends on the day
Okay,
as to what we have.
okay. So that's gonna be like right. So and you tend to sort of have what's left over for wherever you eat the dinner, you have what's left over for the next day, more or less.
Yeah, or we're pretty good with the old chicken and rice. So
Yeah, if you can, it's a good trick as well. That is. So like, I don't like cooking. A lot of clients probably don't like cooking. Otherwise, they would be a bit more conscious of what they're eating. So yeah, making cooking once at especially with maybe the protein part of the meal, the things on the, I think the English word, frying pan or barbecue, whatever. You can cook a bit more than what you need, and then you can have that later on. It's the easiest way to do it. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with eating the same thing twice a day. Okay, if you can do it. So the tea, and then any sort of snacking in between, protein bars, fruits, any biscuits.
Yeah, if I can pick up a protein bar, I'll have a protein bar. I try and keep. I haven't had it for a while actually, but I normally try and have aminos.
Okay. What stage? What point of the day?
Just whenever I can. So normally straight after training if I can get it. If not, I'll just drink it whenever I remember.
Okay. All right, I mean, anything else?
And then we've fallen into the habit lately of like snacking at nighttime, so having like chocolate or
Okay.
just home.
Fine. So with the meal, so you'd like something sweet then after, or something like that after the main meal. Okay, cool. Okay. So tea and then sweet. Okay, perfect. So what I've basically done now and what I'm writing down is basically your timings, like what you've actually eaten, where you are, and then all we're going to do with this information now is I'm going to count up. So basically, so you take scrambled eggs as your first thing. So that's one meal. Then you're saying you're having, and maybe after the training sessions, like what I would suggest the person is a shake, even though you're not having it. So it's one thing I would put in. So I'm going to give you if they can. So some people are a bit like, oh, I don't get too big or whatever, and whatever they say, or whatever they think is going to happen. I mean, at the end of the day, the protein shake is just the easiest way for them to get enough protein in their diet. Okay, so if you don't have any medical issues, try and obviously say a lot. The easiest way, what we normally do is suggest a protein shake, just because of that reason. Otherwise, you might find it difficult to reach your protein goal for the day.
Yeah.
And obviously for yourself, that's another opportunity for you to upsell them on the protein you have in your gym. Okay.
Yeah.
I need everyone who does a plan with me ends up walking out with a bottle of protein as well. Okay.
Cool.
Obviously, you don't have to give them a shake, but in your case, with how busy you are, it's definitely going to be needed. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a shake, blah, blah, blah. Then we got lunch as the second meal, PTs, UTs, and then you've got an evening meal, 3, and then maybe a snack before bed, or a snack maybe which you could fit in another day. So we're going to give you like a 4th meal, but it's going to be a snack. It's going to be a movable snack. Okay. So we got 4 and a protein shake. So we've got 4. So then you select the meals you want to put in. Before protein shake, obviously, you can personalize these a little bit to your, like you said, to your own database. There should be enough things in there for you at the moment. But if you have your own products, whatever, you can put them in there. Okay, after. So how often are you training per week? Do you think?
How
many days? How many days a week?
Yeah, probably every day. Maybe a rest on Sunday.
Right. So we'll just go. We put in 5 days. Right. Yeah. So we're gonna put in like a medium. I do that for the person as well, just because if I put in 7 sessions, it's gonna throw out the calories maybe a little bit too much for what we want to do. Okay. And I'm gonna go lean gains. So maintenance. So obviously, because I adjusted your weight here, okay, I'm going lean gains. But imagine we kept your weight the same, 101. That's fine, 101. Then I would just go from lean gains and I would put you into maybe a fat loss deficit. It's going to be the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But what happens is that the equation we use to sort the macros out will, if this is 100, it will take 10 more. It'll give you 20 grams more protein per day. Maybe you don't need it, and that calories can go to another thing. That makes sense. Okay. If you want to weigh 90, best off putting in 90 because that will support that amount of muscle pretty much. Okay. Right. So when you get to this stage, we're just going and again tell a person a little bit about, okay, the calories is what's going to make a difference for you to gain weight, lose weight, stay the same. So if you end up eating 2,500 calories per day, sorry, we're going maintenance. Yeah, if you end up eating 2,500 calories per day, that's what's going to be like the end and end. That's going to be the most important thing, followed by the amount of protein per day. So these are the 2 things that we always need to hit every day while you're in the plan. Okay, the mix between carbs and fat. So what's ever left over those calories is basically what the person likes to eat. So that can be more on the carb heavy side, it can be more on the fat heavy side. All depends on what they want to, what they're going to do. Okay, it's not going to have any sort of negative or positive effects either way if you eat a lower carb or higher carb, etc.
Cool. Now, higher up there with the sedentary level, does it make a difference what you put to that?
Yes, it does. It's obviously added more calories.
Cool.
So obviously you're very active, but I think if I give you
more,
you're a bit of like not many people are going to be as active as you. Most of your clients are probably office workers, so they're going to be sitting down. But if I put in what you a high activity, you're going to be having probably 500 calories more a day. And I just want to start you off on like a calorie amount. I know that's probably going to make a difference, and then we can adjust it easily over the course of the week.
And I think the thing for me, looking at the calories there, I'm nowhere near hitting that many calories a day.
No, and that's what I'm looking at as well here. Like you're not eating that amount of calories. So
I guess that would be another problem for other people if they're not eating enough. Trying to put that many calories in would really put them off.
Yeah. So a good guide, normal person, so when you get into athletes and things, it's different. But normal person, 2,000, depending on how big they are, 2001, 2002 is around about right. A girl, 1,500, 1,600, 1,400, depending on the size of them. That's a good starting point. And then you just see. So they'll follow that for 2 weeks. And because obviously the mix or them eating more protein is going to have a positive effect. And obviously cutting out any shit they're eating is going to have a positive effect. So after 1 or 2 weeks, you'll see where the sort of chips fall. and they'll obviously say, oh, I was feeling tired. Well, let's bump it up, another 200 calories, see what happens. And you just play with that. But the base of the diet never really changes. So once we give you this initial plan, I'm just going to follow what you're doing now, basically. So I'm going to put in your eggs, I'm going to put in the sandwich, I'm going to put in your pad thai, and then we see what you're missing, and then just add it in. Okay. So here now is a new little thing there. So you've got your estimated minimum water intake put as well, which has been calculated for the person. So it's on the bottom. So it's something to point out to them, how much they should be drinking minimum per day. And then, like I said, so we're just going to fill this in now to what the person has said. In your case, your first meal is the eggs. So I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to add in 4 eggs. 4 eggs. And obviously, you need to familiarize yourself with the meals and ingredients in the database, so you know what's there when you speak to a person.
Yeah.
All right. 4 eggs plus 2 pieces of toast, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is there butter on that as well?
Yes, I imagine so.
Okay. Can you imagine it, Brian? You tasting that butter? You tasting
Yeah.
it? Okay.
By the time we get home, because Sky's gonna be rushing, it's all kind of sogged in anyway.
Yeah. So yeah. Can I have bread up? 2 of those. Let's see if I got it here. No, so I haven't got it. So I'll take it out of your free calories. Okay. So at the end, I'll explain to you what we're gonna do with that. So that's your first meal. That's what you got. Then, like I said, I'm gonna suggest you have a protein shake. So we're just gonna select any old protein shake. Obviously, put the one you want to sell in here if you like. Generic protein shake. Ingredients with some fruit. So obviously, every time you have a protein shake, it's always, especially if it's after training, suggest a piece of fruit. It's going to help the absorption of the protein. Okay. Just that. Then we're going for the lunch, the pad thai. So I'll just give them 3 options here. So I'm just going to select meal options at the top. Give them 3 options, just so they've got enough. So keep rotating around throughout the process. I'm going to put in the pad thai, which would be like a base of noodles. I'm guessing noodles. I've got noodles, pasta. Pasta, carbs, so probably 200 grams there. What's in that pad thai? What, chicken?
Chicken, peanuts, veggies, all yeah.
Oh man, so if I'm gonna do a rough sort of, we see if it's like, is it cooked from scratch or?
Yeah, this one was, yeah, it was cooked from scratch.
Okay. I'm just gonna get a rough sort of guide. Okay, so if anyone, so for example, a lot of people eat in their parents' house. Okay, like the culture in Spain, even if you're 40 years old, you go into your parents' house to eat dinner, whatever, So I obviously say to the person, listen, I'm not going to say don't go to your parents' house and eat dinner. All I'm going to do is give you 500 calories. So I'm going to select a 500 calorie meal of mine, which is like this now. You've got 500 calories here. And then all I'm going to ask you to do is make sure you eat, there's some protein on that plate. So if that means you have to take some cold ham with you or leave some ham in the fridge and put it on the plate yourself, then that's what they do. Okay. Because there's some meals out here is just like vegetable, quite healthy. So like a vegetable fucking puree with some rice and maybe some fried stuff, like typical Spanish food. So that's what we're doing here. So I'm just going to select, in your case as well, we're just going to give you sort of a rough guide what that calorie amount is, and then I'm just going to say, look, if you eat that pad thai, just make sure you have 100 grams of chicken in that pad thai.
Cool.
Okay, just so we know we've got a basic amount of protein in that meal. Or in the other 2 meals, I'll just give you then from like an idea from inside the database. So it'll be like, let's go for chicken and white rice, typical. Is that okay? Is it something you could eat? Yeah. So add vegetables in, and then another one. So we got like quinoa, pasta, sweet potato, normal potatoes. Which one do you normally eat out of those options, you think?
I'm quite partial to a bit of sweet potato and some kumara.
Okay, cool. Let's go and stick sweet potato. Okay, great. So as I'm doing this with the person, I'm then explaining to them that every one of these options, okay, the protein part of it can be changed to whatever protein they want. So that chicken and rice option now becomes turkey and rice, steak and rice, pork and rice, salmon and rice, tuna and rice, can be anything they want like that. Okay, so one option now becomes 10.
As long as it's the same gram amount, eh?
Yeah, the same gram amount. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and the same gram amount of rice. Okay.
Yeah.
And then obviously vegetables are free, so that's their opportunity to be a bit inventive if they can, or just they'll stick vegetables on the plate. Okay. And they don't have to count the vegetables, that's free. So anything like broccoli, spinach, carrots, peas, green beans, whatever they want to eat. Okay.
Cool.
And that's it. And then for the third meal, similar. So I'll give you another option, maybe something I know is quick and easy. So for example, I'll give you like something I eat quite regularly is the fajita. Okay. So just some protein, some salami, some cheese, and in like a fajita wrap. Okay.
Nice.
Then the other options are going to be similar to above. So your dinner and lunch, like I said, are normally the same. But I'm going to give you more options just because nearly every option I'm putting are going to be equating to about 500 calories. Okay, so this means that this option, you can eat that dinner if you wanted to. It's all interchangeable. So they're all going to be the same calories pretty much. And that works out.
For 500 for lunch and for dinner.
Yeah. Okay, so that means that the client now has basically got nearly all the options, carb and protein options in the database, and they can go, okay, well, I only eat chicken and white rice for dinner today, and then maybe 2 days later, right, well, I've actually got this fajita for tea. I'm going to eat that for dinner because I know it's going to be the same sort of calories, and they can.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Totally.
Because all like I said, for a person to lose weight, it's more the support you're giving them in person, emotionally, and solving any like stupid questions they have about whatever, more than creating a world-renowned different plan. You just got to try and get something they can follow. Okay.
Yeah.
So by something that they can follow normally means very simple. So that means making sure they're having protein, making sure they're trying to eat vegetables, and controlling their calories. Okay. So that's the fourth option I give you, which is the snacks. I'm going to put a note in here reminding you that this snack can be eaten any time of day. Okay, this snack can be eaten any time of day. So before bed, after like a dessert, after your tea meal if you wanted to, or if you're hungry between your classes in a day, it can be there as well. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep, totally.
Yeah. And you saw how I added a note there. Just click add note, and I'm writing that there. Then and delete this. We got cereal yogurt. So it's going to be a yogurt. Okay, so this should be a good snack before bed. Anyway, because it's got casein protein. But obviously during the day as well, it could be quite useful. Obviously to make sure you hit your protein and maybe stop you picking on other things. All right, so this snack can also be a protein bar. So I'm going to put whatever protein bars, usually between 200 and 250 calories, all of them. So I'm going to put this at 200 calories, and in the notes, I'm going to say this snack can be eaten anytime, plus, or if you want, or can be changed for a protein bar, or can be changed for any type of protein bar. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
Totally.
Okay, so I'm going to give you some dark chocolate, Brian. Yeah. So dark chocolate is something I recommend nearly to all the clients. I eat a lot of it myself. So I used to be a huge, I still am a huge chocoholic. but I obviously try and control the monster inside me Monday to Friday. And dark chocolate helps me a lot. Okay, so 72% is a good number where it still tastes quite good. If you get the ones with like the Lindt ones with orange or almonds in them, it's really tasty. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much the plan done. So once you've done that, so we're going to refer to the total macros per day and see where we are. Okay, so we're here. So obviously now the program has added up all the meals, and it's told us what we've got selected. So calories selected is 2,000, fat selected 64, carbs selected 153, protein 179. If, for example, when you're learning and getting more experience, if, for example, you don't put enough protein, it's going to tell you, and all you need to do is add protein in one of the meals, okay? Or add a bigger shake. Let's put that back in. So you can't really do a bad plan with this. It won't let you do a bad plan. And if you go over the calories, it won't let you do anything either. So if you put in too many calories, like if we use them all up, then that will flash red and say you can't do anything either. Okay, so it's pretty impossible to do a bad plan.
Cool.
Right, from here, so this is great. So I've got about 450 calories left over. So what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to say those are your free calories. So I'm going to put them there where it says free calories. And what I explained to the person then is the key. One of the other big cornerstones of the plan for it to work is those calories are for the person to choose whatever they want to eat. So if you want to eat a normal bar of chocolate in the night and you don't go with 450 calories, you can. Okay. If you want to eat more rice, if you want to eat more, if you want to have a beer, if you want to have some wine, whatever. In the macronutrient guide I give you, there's a lot of examples. Well, there's about 6-7 pages of calories in the back of it. Okay, so make sure they have that and say, look, if you're a bit stuck to find out calories of things, one, you can ask me, just send me a WhatsApp and I'll Google it for you if you use Google. Or in the macronutrient guide, there's pages of examples, how much chips, bread, nuts, chocolate, whatever you can, the base, the normal. Okay.
Yeah.
But again, Google's there. You can put in Google how much is an apple. Okay, we'll tell you. Okay. Yeah. So just explain that to them. And another big cornerstone of is if that person knows, while you're talking to them, say if you know you're going to go out Saturday and have a few beers with your friends, you need to save those calories for 2 days. Okay. Or if you go out and it wasn't planned, then the next 2 days you can't eat them.
Cool.
Okay. So then it compensates. There's a lot of a normal era. People may be strict, Monday to Friday, and they're still, they're in a deficit. Okay, they're eating below what they should, but then the peak of calories on the weekends just rubs out all they've done on the week, and that's why they stay the same. Yeah. But when they start playing with that calorie amount, then that's when the results start coming. Okay. So that's how I would usually do it. Okay, in here there is a box for free calories. If you put in that box a percentage, for example, this is about 15% of your calories, it would take them out automatically. But I recommend you do it like I've do it. Plug everything in, see if you hit the protein and stuff correct, and if they've got about 10 to 15% of those calories. For a girl, it's going to be about 250, 300. For a guy, 450. Don't give them any more than that. And then that's it basically. So I'll go down here, I'm going to save it. So obviously I'm doing this in my platform, but I'm going to do your other coaches in your platform. Okay. So give me your login after to your coach's account in your software. Give me your login so I can do your coaches through.
Cool. Do you want me to set them up on because I haven't set anybody up?
No, I need, so where you're doing the plans, your login for the coach account. Yeah, give that to me and I'll do your coaches through that coach account.
Cool.
Okay. So save meal plan. So from here, obviously that's saved, and then I would go to clients. Come on. My internet's a bit slow, I think. Oh, yeah. So add client. First name Brian. Last name Brian.
Horwell, H-O-R-W-E.
H-O-R. Oh, there we are. There. Email.
Now, which is the best one to use? Because, like, if I'm using,
Yeah, you have to have another email which you're not using for the coach account. Do you have another one?
yeah. So, Primal Fitness
Primal Fitness
2015
2015
at gmail.com.
at gmail.com. And then your mobile number
Is with the area code with the
yeah.
internet code. +64
+64
22
22
071
071
75
75
83.
83. Perfect. So bang, add that. That's the client profile done. Then it should give me the option of add. Oh, right, you already exist in my system. Got another email, Brian. I'm already using that email. Let me see where you are in my. Is that the email you're using for the coach account, though, Brian?
No, because I've got Brian at Primal Fitness HQ should be the coach account.
Right, let me see if that's in my clients in there. More clients. Or maybe I did it from before. Let's see. Primal Fitness by C. Yeah, okay. So let me delete you.
Is this because I set one up for me when I was trying to play around with it?
Oh, did you? I'm gonna delete. Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna delete it anyway. Delete it. Let me do that again. Okay, so more clients, add clients. Or email. Brian, no. Was it Brian?
It'll be Primal Fitness is the
Perfect. There it is, 2015 at gmail.com. And the mobile number 64
22.
I got it there. Right. Add. Try again. Oh, you fucking can. Oh, yeah. Right. Add. Yeah. Okay. Right. So then this pops up. So you need to go into check in. Then we're going to go start. Select from template. 6th month weekly check-in template. Okay. Bang. Then start date. We're just going to go today. Start weight is 101. Obviously, you'll be doing the in-body scan, so you can get that information off them. Do you normally send them the in-body scan by email after you've done it with them?
No, I don't have unless I can scan it in myself, but I normally, they take it with them. They take the piece of paper.
Oh, cool. So Friday, so this is the check-in day. So normally I would say either Friday or Saturday. And then you'll get a reminder if they haven't done anything. So if you imagine, you saw those flashing red lights in the thing. So those are people who need to do the check-ins who haven't done it. And I know myself and I need to go in contact with them saying, hey, where's your photos, where's your check-ins? Okay. So I'll do a Saturday start. Okay. And that should, now that will give you the email to log in as a client, whatever. Let's go back to my clients. Show you what so these guys, so these now this is flashing red because they haven't put in any of the details. So like this person's done it, you can see. So Shane, he's got his last weight, current week weight, Friday, and he's not flashing red. That means he's done his homework. He's put up his photos. This guy hasn't. So I'll show you what it looks like. Well, let's go into Shane's. You can see him. So there you can see the pictures of the person. You can see here all the pictures he would have done in a bit of a bigger view, and the process throughout the thing. Okay, so this is more You know, you look a bit more deeply when people aren't getting results to see what, you know, if they are, maybe the weights hasn't changed, or maybe the, you know, the photos have, etc. But it's good for them, more so for them to see themselves, because obviously, like, no, here he hasn't done anything, here he hasn't done anything, both, you know, so he's like, you know, where's his percentage? So his success rate is 35% at the minute, and you really need that success rate to be around about maybe 80, 70%. All right, so if the results aren't coming as quickly as he wants, then maybe we can say, look, you know, we need to get a bit more consistent. Look, you can see from the table, you're not training 4 or 5 times a week, or you're not following the diet, etc. Okay, so the way this works, like from your mobile or whatever, pinch it, add activity, and you say you have trained, dieted, or both. Click both, save, and that fills in the box. Okay, so mobile optimized, because the clients will generally be doing this on the mobile, and they can do it all from there. Okay, and then here you have the metrics from which you can get from the InBody. So I've got the weight, the fat percentage, fat weight, and muscle weight. You can put that in there as well. Okay, and then from there, I would just basically wait to my clients. If I'm doing this after, like we're not doing it with a person, I would probably just send you saying, you know, a little WhatsApp. I would click the WhatsApp icon, put in the number, and use WhatsApp New Zealand, which is great. And just click it, the WhatsApp icon, and talk to them through WhatsApp, and say, hey, you just got your account set up. Good luck. If you need anything, let me know. Something like that. Okay. And then I would stick them in the email flow straight away. So either through ACR, which is just here. So the workflows. Is that so? TMP 0 to 90 is called. Okay, so if you need it, well, I'll speak to. If you've got it all set up, then I'll speak to what's his face, Jason, and I'll tell him to share the workflow with you, so you've got it all there. Okay, so the workflow comes in with some SMS reminders as well, saying about the InBody scans, or saying as well, check your email. So a lot of people these days don't really check their email that often. So I've got a few SMS saying, hey, look, your email, just send you an email. Okay, have a read through it. If you want to change anything, you can just go and edit it manually then. And then to add a contact in here is pretty much the same as you do it on the nutrition portal side. You know, email, first name, number, and it's done. And then from that point, it basically is hands off. You know, let them crack on. Look at their, you know, you'll be seeing them every 2 weeks for their InBody scan anyways. So they're going to be able to tell you any problems or whatever. Okay, but the email flow sort of gives them some reminders and help throughout the first 2 weeks anyways.
Sweet. And then because that's what's with that client I tried to set up the other day with Zinka, struggling to add the photos. So how does she add photos?
So she clicks on when she clicks on, there's some actualization. There's some updates coming, but for now, because you will be able to put multiple photos in there, I can only put one.
Yeah.
And to get the photo option, and click wait. Well, I should say wait. I think it should be click cancel on Friday. Let me see my phone. It should be click wait, and then it will put the option of to add a photo should come up. Let me just check that on my phone now. This is maybe different because I'm a coach looking at a client's account. Maybe I can't upload a photo.
Yeah.
2 seconds. So I save as well. Get the people to save it on their phone. You can see it. So it's like on my app side. So it's there. I've saved the web page as like a home screen icon.
Okay.
So it's just easy to access. That's actually in the first email that tells them how to do it. It's very cool. Okay. So progress checking. Let's check. So click wait. Yeah. So if you click wait, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So it says photo, and you've also got a section for notes for coach. So when at the end of the week, you know, they upload a picture, and they can say, like, I've put a question in there, or saying, tell me some positive. I can't remember what the question is, but it's going to be there saying, oh, tell me some positives for the week. And then they can say, hey, everything's good, blah, blah, blah. And then you can see that in the check notes part here. Okay. Well, this Shane's actually said something here. So week 1 actual weight, blah, blah, blah. And this is my week 7 results. Get more in line with my tracker, and so you can see what's going on a bit more in depth as well.
Cool.
Okay. All that said, the main thing is getting that nutrition plan done and easy for them. All this stuff is like secondary. Like you saw how many people have got my Spanish, like in the gym. So there's about over 50 clients now, and there's about 2 people who actually do their check-ins via this. Even though I'm telling you every week, please do it. But people are lazy at the end of the day. But try and get them to do it, especially if it's going to be a long process, maybe something a bit heavy. Then it's going to be a useful tool for them to be accountable and to have that visual feedback. Because it's like people think they're training or they're dieting every day, and maybe it's only 3-4 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it, mate. So you should have I'm going to share. Oh, sorry, last thing to show you. Sorry, I've waffled on a bit again. The sharing the plan. So if you imagine going back a few steps, I've done your account. As soon as I've done your account, I would go to meal plans. Your meal plan is the first one there. So Brian, share it. Clients, deselect all, select Brian, and share. And then that's in your portal.
Sweet.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, because I've not set up a client portal, so it'll be interesting to see how that all works.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So the initial part's pretty much the same. You click the link on my van. I'm going to stick you in the email flow as well. So when these emails are coming out, look at them, look at the SMS, and then maybe I didn't like the way James said that. I'm going to change it. Make a note of it. The second email you had doesn't really fit into what I believe, and you can change it then when you get them. Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, mate. That's all done. Any questions? Any feedback? Anything else you'd like to go through? No,
that's cool, mate. I'm looking forward to actually giving it a go myself.
Good, mate. Yeah, good. I mean, it's helped me out so much. Just the time saving of it. I mean, like I said, once you give that plan to someone, you don't really need to change it for weeks. Once they know, okay, I can change the protein, I can eat as much vegetables I want, I got my free calories. That's as much freedom as a person needs if they're going to change themselves. If they want more freedom, it's because they're looking to try and eat pizza every day.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, I mean, they can eat 500 calories is a big chunk of calories for you to eat whatever you want with. If they're looking for more, forget about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big changes, eh?
Yeah. And that's it. And obviously, be comfortable with not being in a diet 7 days a week as well. That's another thing. People, I was the same. Like I used to think I have to be 100%, but if you're in there 70-80% of the time, you're going to get a lot of results. And only when you get really, when you see your abs, if you want to see more abs, then maybe you're going to have to tighten up the diet. But a normal person to drop 10-15K, it's going to be 6 to 9 months. So they need to be comfortable living in that grey space in between going really hard and still having a bit of fun.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome, mate.
Awesome, Brian. Well, good luck. Any problems? Obviously, I got your number now, so I'm going to talk to you by WhatsApp as well, so you can talk to you a bit more quickly. And just let me know how it goes, okay?
That's wicked, mate. And I think Sky's booked in with you on Thursday.
Yeah, same time. Yeah, I saw. That's awesome.
Cool.
Okay.
And I'll try to get set up as well. I couldn't find a way of sending the link over to it for some reason, but I'll try it on my phone now.
Oh, yeah, perfect. And last thing then, obviously try and dig out, if you've still got the macronutrient guide I branded up for you, try and dig that out as well and get that. In the very first zip file I sent you through, I would have thought.
Cool.
Oh, so just Google the nutrition program. I've only sent you a few emails. Dig it out and then try and upload that to your drive so you've got it there and you can just pass people the links.
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
Last thing I wanted to show you as well is what I'm doing in ECR as well to try and get my money's worth out of it is I'm building out like a generic landing page. So this will be available as well. So you just go in there, you can click on it, change the 90-day to 120, whatever you want. But the video I've got from the generic videos on there, just an outline of what it could contain. I've got a video of my gym in there, put a video of your gym, and then that's it. And you can keep all the same, keep the results the same. So then that can be integrated into your current web page easily, or you can just have it as a separate one like I've got here. And it can be like just put in on any messages, like a link, click to see our most popular memberships, something like that, and they click it and it'll go to this landing page.
Cool.
Okay. Or Jackson can help you on that side as well. Okay, but this will be in the thing as well, in the portal, in the ACR.
ACR.
Okay.
Wicked.
Awesome, Brian. Well, have a good day, mate. And let me
Cheers,
know.
James. I'll
Cheers,
speak to you soon.
Catch you later, mate.
Take it easy, man.
Ciao, ciao.